Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to WarFrame. Today, my friends, we are going to be farming FORMA, which is something that I feel like everybody did, and I heard people complain about it, but then in the passing, I just fucked off and did me. But turns out I'm in the same place they are now, where I realized everything costs FORMA, and then I was like, oh god, well then how do you get FORMA? Well, and then I remembered it because I seen it in the past, but it was one of the things where you forget and you're like, oh fuck, I should have known that. Regardless, we gotta do the stupid relic things. So as you guys can see, when you're doing weird relic things, you can get a whole bunch of shit. One of them most of the time is FORMA, which it turns out is like a blueprint that you make, and yeah, it's just stuff that you gotta grind too. Now apparently every other weapon and every other thing, you guessed it, requires FORMA. Now FORMA is also used to like reconfigure mods, so you can put like a special little line or like a symbol, which will be for certain mods. Yeah? Okay. Regardless, we don't have any FORMA because we need to go farm those relics and hopefully get it. Although this is also like doing relic missions basically, which can give you a bunch of other stuff, so it's not just like the worst farm. Although I have no idea what kind of relic thing I have. So for instance, I think I have a couple primes like this one. Yeah, so I have this, but I don't have the little pieces that you need to make it. So I have the base to put it all together, but I need the parts. But when we do a mission, I don't know which one I have. So I'm just like, okay. I think actually it might tell you. It might tell you like you own 5 of these, so don't get that. It might do that. Never mind. I mean, I'm just the asshole. I'm sorry. Yeah. But see, like this, most weapons cost 1 FORMA. This one, nope, because primes are just annoying in themselves. So basically, you just need 4 FORMAs, but instead it's its own special prime thing. Regardless, you guys maybe get it. Although I don't know, because to tell you the truth, I don't get it. But let's do it. Also, I feel so conflicted right now, dude. I was putting in the work, trying to level up Nekros, trying to understand what the hell's going on with him, where to build. I looked up a build, and I feel like I have anxiety, because it's like a bunch of mods. That's the thing. I look up a build, and then it's just 50 fucking mods that I don't have, and I'm just like, okay, how do you farm mods? And then it's like, I think, if I remember correctly, it's like this really conflated weird shit where you're bouncing off, like, you're in this like temple and it's all gold and shit, and it's just a nightmare. It's like you're trying to like farm shit. Maybe with Nekros it's better, I don't know. It would be nice if I could just fucking do a survival mission and then get mods. Maybe you can. Maybe with Nekros and his weird farm ability, we can make something happen. Regardless, in my pursuit to find a build for Nekros, I also found a build for Atlas, my favorite character. Maybe Nekros is also a favorite character. Regardless, I found that build. Turns out Atlas Prime was a thing. Now you might be like, Grin, you know this, and I'm like, maybe actually. I have like the slightest flicker of a memory in the back of my brain, being like, dude, this is something that you were waiting to do because it was like a Twitch extension. But then I think I never got it. I think they did like I don't know how you get primes even. So it might be one of those things where I have to buy like Atlas Prime. I might just bite the billet and do it, or hopefully there's a way I can actually farm him and get him in game. But Atlas Prime looks dope as shit, and I think he is just the same basically. I think Nekros Prime is a big difference, whereas actually no, Atlas Prime might be a big difference too. I think he has like 2k health, which is nuts. Also, listen, Ortis, you're like fucking balls deep in my ears right now, and that's not okay. Alright, let's go to some sort of relic mission, which is this little weird fire emblem, because we gotta crack them seals. Now, do we want to do a defense mission? Kind of. Survival missions are kind of real good too. Are defense missions what I'm thinking about? We're gonna want one that I have a lot of and has FORMA. Also, somehow I got the Orthos Prime, which is nuts. Also, apparently with Atlas, some things I didn't know about him is Desecrate works weirder than I thought, which one of the ways it kind of works is if you actually, you should have like a slice weapon, like a sharp weapon, I think it's what it's called. I'm not sure what the damage, I think it's slash, that's what it's, slash weapon. The reason why is because the more body parts you make when playing Nekros, sorry, not Atlas, if I said Atlas, when you play Nekros, Desecrate scales off of like body parts, so if there's more body parts and people are slashed in half, then you end up basically getting more, which is really cool. And yes. Am I supposed to go down here? I think so. I think, now is this a defense mission that I'm thinking of? No, luckily it's not just me, because I don't know, not sure how good Atlas is at defending.
I mean Nidus. If I ever see any other Warframe, I mean it. I Nidus. Okay, alright.
Ooh, look at you, got your damn thing. I also never know if I'm meeting a random. I think it's just random people. Like they're like, sorry, not random. People who are just getting into the game because some of their Warframes. Yeah, but then there's that. There's Warframe, like that guy seems new, and then there's the other one who just completely like pink and shit, and you're like, all right, sure. Also, activate desecrate because apparently that's a thing. Also, that dude has the ability where like if I hit one person, they die because it's awesome, and he's great. Rank 1, and I get really shitty mods. Maybe it's because you're playing low-level gear activities, Grin. Listen. Hey, look at me. What's your fucking problem? What'd I do to you, alright? Alright, yes, I get it. We can summon things. Jeez Louise. Takes a fucking, just forever to do. My biggest concern is that Desecrate is still happening, because apparently that's next level shit. Woo! Did it! Look at that! Speed! I am speed. Boom. Yeah, this person, there's clearly a build for defense. It's just basically stand there and put it like an instant dot on people, and that's it. Like, you're like the best support in the game, it must be, or something. Because yeah, one shot immediately kills that person. And yeah, it just seems nuts. Also, someone just put a dome around this shit. I don't know. It's awesome, okay? Whoever all these other Warframes are, very cool. This is a game that has so much fucking content, like, it just makes me both happy and terrified, you know? Oh, like there's so many Warframes you could play that seem pretty vastly different, you know? Jeez Louise. And then they introduce like the Prime versions and you're like, well, fuck. I gotta go for the Prime versions first. Could they be Prime, you know? Ooh, Desecrate is not up. Well done, jeez Louise. Wow. Grin, what is happening? I don't know. I'm just hitting. I'm just melee hitting, although I just do need one more thing. I got it. Feel good about it.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look.
So why do I have such little power? Is it because my like Desecrate is constantly chewing away at that maybe? But apparently Desecrate works off like body parts can disappear, but like you have to like consume them, so they're like body parts can disappear, but Desecrate dissolves basically body parts. So it's weird. It's a bunch of shit. Yeah, I leveled up some shit. Die. So yeah, we're just farming FORMA, by the way. Why, you might be asking, Grin, why are we farming FORMA? No idea. I think I just remember like I was making a plan last night and I didn't write it down. And then I just was like, hey, I need FORMA. I'm like, all right, well, we'll try to do that tomorrow. And I guess I'm gonna make a video about showing people basically the pure struggle of getting FORMA. Well, it's not a pure struggle. It's just like that a lot of people I remember way back in the day were like, oh, FORMA. And it's like, I get it, because you're basically using a relic, which can make guns, but you also need FORMA because it's a whole thing. Although I think back in the day it used to be way more hellish to get FORMA. So yeah. I love that. Whenever you hit it, it's like a dong. Just boom, boom, boom. I feel like the Orthos Prime would probably be best for Nekros, because yeah, I can just see that I remember like that just made a bunch of dead bodies, like just sliced people up entirely. And Desecrate was like, hey, thank you so much. Although I don't know why I am like losing so much power if Desecrate is like constantly draining my mana or whatnot. I don't know, or if it's just because like the way I retain ammunition, or sorry, like gain mana is by getting hit. And I am not getting hit because enemies are too weak here, so they die almost instantly. Also, I think they put a thing on them, like a debuff where they can't actually attack me, which is so weird. I see my fire button doesn't work. It's not good. I don't know what happened. It's like right here, hitting fire button. Hitting fire button again. It's like sometimes gets through. Yeah, I want FORMA. That's what I want. That's what I came here for. FORMA. Yeah, I got 5 more flame shit because of it. Hell yeah. I would like to continue. I'm offering up the collateral of this shitty one because it's just what I have. Honestly. My sword is no longer one-shotting things, and we're on a low level. I can't describe enough how I don't have the proper mods. I have, again, some just beautiful soul, some magic human being, I'm pretty sure named Dead Sound, gave me this fucking Warframe. I feel like I don't deserve it. Now, with that being said, I think, no, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, dude. I feel like I owe it to that person to, like, to make it so that I could get to a point where I could get Nekros, you know? Like, yeah. But then again, I think out of all the things you could get, like, give a new person is probably Nekros, because he just seems so strong. Whether it's like farming, because that's how you get everything in this game is by farming and shit. But also apparently Nekros is just really, really good at surviving and shit too. Oh, I didn't have this up. Oh no. Why does this always go away? I don't know what's happening. So many moments in Warframe where I'm like, just like, oh Jesus, so much shit happens going on. Just need one more of these. Perfect. We are prime. Now we just gotta beat this encounter. Which this again, I'm with people who have like the builds that are best for defense. They know how to just like put a dome on the defense point, and it has like a trillion damage resistance, and that's it. And I'm just like, I don't even need to fight, but I want. Cause yeah. Cause yes. Desecrate is still not active. What the fuck is happening with Desecrate? So why not summon more dead people? Cause why not? You know? Also, I changed it to, I used to have like blue power effect, but I turned it to black. Cause they're fucking demons and shit. Also, as much as I love my dog, I think it's probably best for me to pick up that thing that allows you to pick, what is it called? It's like a special like suck, little bot. That's, it's not wrong what I said, but maybe the worst way you could possibly say it. Anyways, regardless, it's like a little drone thing that basically just pulls items to you. And I think I got it. And it was, I think, real good. Desecrate, why do you keep going away? Summon undead more. Also, it's so cool having like enemies fight for you because they have the same ability pattern. So you're summoning like basically just the fallen. So sometimes you'll summon like a, what is it called? I don't know, just enemies that have a specific effect. Like they can either stomp and like knock people back, or they can put a shield up, or they can like do a tongue pull, so they'll pull your like enemies away from you, and also they're causing great aggro and shit. It's great. So I gotta cut them all up into little pieces. Sounds a little fucked up, but you get it. That's how I get a lot of good stuff, apparently. That's how Desecrate works properly, because there's more enemies and shit. So there's more, like, it has more pieces to break down, some more chances for, like, little items to spawn, mayhaps. Maybe they patched that and they're like, you know what, that wasn't how that was supposed to work. You know, they have the same amount per dead corpse or something. Which honestly, that makes sense. Like, if your whole thing is that you make the most of things, then just, like, splitting things up and etc. Well, actually, that does make, like, mechanical sense, but it is cool. It adds a neat mechanic to something. Some dude keeps summoning the sun, and I don't know what the heck it is. It seems real cool, though. Summon forth more demons and shit. Boom. Also, I'm very into the katana, and I think I've actually leveled it up all the way, so it's actually probably, I should put on the Orthos, because I think it's better, the Orthos Prime. Oh, I can summon. Oh no, shit, I have 10? What? I summoned 10 things? That's nuts. I guess it does scale off of, like, what you've killed. So sometimes I get, like, 4. Maybe that's just because if you don't kill anything, you can't get anything, maybe? I don't know, regardless, let's see what we got. Oh. Well, I don't know what's good or not. Maybe this one? The Mesa Prime or something? Jolts wants the punch gloves. That thing looks more rare, so I'm choosing that. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to leave? I get it. We can leave. Ooh, that's how I go. I'm like, do you want to go further? No? Got it. We're gone. I just don't want to be a burden, you know? I don't know what that says about me, but we got one FORMA, baby. That's all I need, because it takes 24 hours to cook. So, well, that's great, but you know. Also, yeah, I think I'm going to equip, it just makes more sense to have, as much as I love Tet, and I actually spent some money to make him, what do you call it, to give me like, yeah, I used points to like level Tet back up, because he was like, I'm malnourished and shit, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, Tet, I really fucked up. Also, apparently, there's like a limit to how much you interact, also that doesn't seem safe. Regardless, yeah. Did that do anything? It does! Okay, so I think it's capped though, like you can't just keep petting him, and he keeps getting healthier. I think you have to like go on a mission, pet him, go on a mission, pet him, and then eventually he'll not hate you as much. Although, I think you're allowed like 3, maybe like 3 pets, and then he'll hate you less, maybe. Maybe. Because, yeah, I got stopped at 30, because he said he growled at me, and I was like, what? Tet barks happily at you? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Tet loves me again. He was real pissed, because I left the game for like 2 years, it's been like 3 months or something, but still. Alright, see, that is capped. He's capped at 60. He's happy to see me, but he's not like all about it, you know? Alright, let's change the Nakata back to the Orthos, because of course we are. As well as we're just trying to get some experience from these, because like I can manage with the base weapon that I got. But what was I gonna? Oh right, we want to build off thing. Oh right, that was also the other thing I want to do. First off, we gotta go to the back. Cook that FORMA, baby. What 3,000? Oh, I forgot these cost money. Well, still, I think I can make that happen. Or can sell something. Like, the one thing that makes this game a bit shitty, but also kind of creative and neat, is you, essentially, I think that's why you should have a Nidus build, basically, because you can farm, I think, better than anyone else. Nekros. But basically, you'll farm for something, and that something can degrade over time. Now, I think it is like 2 weeks, it degrades, but still, if you happen to go away for a little bit, you come back, your resources are no longer there. So it kind of incentivizes you playing, of course, but it's best to farm at a high level than that, where you can get a ton of something fast, and then, yeah. So don't just grind, like, for the sake of grinding, because it's going to degrade over time. But to grind for something, like, you know, this thing that you're trying to build in the moment, I think that's probably best, and that's the way you probably should go about it, but who knows? Regardless, I want to go over here. As much as I love you, Tet, and we're going to pet the shit out of you, I want to get this, because this, I believe, has this vacuum thing. Loot radius, that's what we want. In fact, if I could upgrade that fully, I think that's what I should do. To 30 loot radius. And I hope it still allows me to keep it in my pocket. No, I think it's too much now. So I done did something bad. No, we're good. We're good. All right. Yeah, perfect. So perfect. Also, we could put some armor back on our boy if we want. Cool. Now, I hope you don't die, bud. You honestly, you probably will. But you know, let's hope. If I keep moving fast, mayhaps you won't die. What seems to be the goal that I found for myself is I'm very, very not good with mods. Like a lot of stuff, I think that's what I'm probably gonna have to look into next. Is because a lot of the times when I see like high, like end tier play stuff, I'm missing good mods that help make your character godly. Now I don't know how you get them, so maybe it's like if it sucks and it's like doing like I remember back when I was looking at a bunch of mods, I seen a bunch of Riven mods. Which after I've done the War Within, I think I'm eligible to actually get and do, and stuff like that, but I don't kind of know still what the heck that's all about. Like, I think there's something in here that's like a Riven mod, and I'm just like, what the hell? Yeah, see, like this, which it has like a special thing that you need to do, like complete a mission, a stealth mission, and do 3 executions, and I'm just like, okay, maybe I can do that, mayhaps, but we'll see. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it. Yeah, that seems to be my next kind of goal, as well as trying to make like a proper Nidus build. Nidus build, as well as a Nekros build. The thing that I'm going to have to get, it is mods. So I'm going to try to probably look into doing that. I remember I made a video about it a while back, but I think things may have changed, and it may be hopefully an optimal way to do it. The thing is that the way that I remember that you did it back in the day was terrible. It was like you had to do like this weird puzzle mechanical game basically, and you have to like go into the void, go through this level, fuck with puzzles for a little bit, and then eventually you'd get something that you'd want. But then these puzzle rooms were just really finicky, and I just found they were just not fun and jarring, and like the mechanics seemed to be weird, whereas it'd be cool if you could just do a survival mission and then just kill shit, do that, and then leave, and then you'd get mods throughout doing that. Maybe when I'm playing Nidus now, it'll be easier because I'll just suck up all the mods and it'll be easier to attain things like that, maybe. I don't know. I would have to look up what the best way is to farm mods. But then again, I think there's that, and then there's also specific ways to get mods. So I think there's this as well, which is, I think it's after I completed the War Within, it opened some stuff up for me, which was like this, maybe these somehow give you these corrupted Riven mods. I don't fucking know. It's all stuff that I could just look up on my time, but you guys have also played the game for a long time, and maybe things have changed in 2020, whereas the videos I look up are like old shit, and they're less effective. I don't know. Regardless, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate you. This is my journey to Warframe. Again, it's always like this. It's always like you take a little break and then you miss everything that you were trying to complete because there's just miles and miles of shit ahead of you that you're like, I'm gonna go there, and then you leave a little bit and you're like, where did I go? What was I doing? God help me. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe button below me, as well as 2 videos to my right or left. Maybe left. Regardless, thank you for your time and goodbye.